So hopefully this turns out good. I'm not really gonna know until hold on. Yeah, hopefully this turns out good. I'm not really gonna know until I get it on the computer for sure. But composition seemed decent. I don't know about the lighting because it's shooting into the light. I should have shot it from that side like I first intended to. It'd be all right. I'm not trying to overcomplicate and worry about the looks too much. I just want to get this done and put out. Yeah. So right now, I'm about to get out the ring, go to the bag, and then I'm gonna start my jab sequence. I'm gonna walk y'all through like what I be thinking in my head. Little tips and tricks on how to throw your jab, defend the jab, what to look for, right? So we're gonna try and make this interactive. All right, everybody. So we're about to get started. If y'all are looking for gloves, I do highly recommend these Engage gloves. 16 ounces for sparring and training. Good quality. They've been holding up pretty well since I got them. Been a couple months probably. They're not that soft yet. They getting there though. I ain't gonna lie, and they is getting there. I be punching the hell out of stuff, so it's only right. So it's gonna be hard to kind of do this and time. Like I may waste a little time on the rounds, but that's okay. I'm gonna still do a timer while I'm talking. 3:30. So I'll start off at 3-minute rounds, and then work your way. Ooh, my glove ripping. Yeah, I start off with 3-minute rounds, then work my way up to 5. I'm hoping y'all can see my foot because there's a talking point that I want to do about that. But if not, just So I like to start. We can start off with the jab, talking about the jab, right? So I always know, no matter what type of punch I'm throwing with this left hand, I keep this right hand close to my face, if not glued to my face, right? You see people in the UFC here or whatever, hands low. They've been doing this for years, right? They're comfortable with being in danger and comfortable with their defense reaction time. But even then, some people still get caught. So it's not good to have your hands here, right? Boom. And it's good to punch up a little bit, right? Up a little bit. At the very least, eye level. Boom. Boom. If your hands are here and you're punching, boom. You see where my hand came back? Boom. It came back low. All it is open, right? So if I throw it here, they can counter me with that rear hook, right? So if you punch up, boom, it forces you to bring them back at least eye level. Boom, right? Boom, so your guard is still high, right? So when you throw your jab, depending on your distance, with my foot that you can or can't see, so I like to do a little 6-inch step. Boom, plant that, boom, load that up for my power. Boom, and I want to get my body behind it, my body and my shoulder, right? Boom, 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 boom. Gonna make that punch heavy versus just, right? It's not much behind that. I mean, it may come out fast, right? But there's nothing behind it. You really want to stick somebody, boom, get that chest and that body behind it, boom, boom. Step into it. Boom. Right? Boom. So another key detail is, so your middle finger and your index finger, you want to lead with those two knuckles, right? So your glove, you're going to be neutral by your face, right? And the key, turn it over, right? You see my hand went from here to here, boom, 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 boom. And you know you're in good positioning when this is covering all of this and also this. You see how you can't see my chin, you can't see my cheekbone, right? Let me turn this way. Boom, right? This is covered. So if someone tries to throw something from here, boom, it's all covered, boom. Also, it helps to get your head off center the best you can when you throw your jab. Boom, right? You see my head is here, my center line, boom. Not much, not no Mike Tyson shit, none of that. Just boom, right? Right? So, and also, you want to get the hip involved too. Let me turn this off. So, like I said, you want to get your hip involved too. So think, boom. Get that lower body involved, boom. Same time with the shoulder, boom. And even if you were adding in the cross at the end, still same thing, boom, boom, right? Turn this way so you can see the hips, boom, boom, right? Boom, 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 right? And I like to, when I shadow box, when I fight, I like to use my lead hand to feel space, feel out where I'm at, right? If I can touch him like this, he should be able to touch me. If I'm here, right, I'm just out of punching range, right? Just out of punching range. This may be parry range right here, right? We'll talk about that in another video, but right here, boom. I can only touch him because I'm leaning in, but that's not ideal, because if he steps back and I punch like this and I miss, I may miss big and get countered, right? That's why you step in, boom, right? I'm out of range, I know I'm out of range a little bit, boom, 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 boom. Now I'm in there, step in range, boom. Boom, step in range, step out of range. Boom, boom. Circle out. Boom, boom, boom. Circle out. Or what you can do off that jab, you can pivot off. So that looks like this. Boom. As you're pulling this back, boom. 45. You see how my foot open up this way, right? Pivot off. And then from here, your back foot, you swing that around. Boom. 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 Right? Also, utilize this hand, frame off of that. Boom. 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 Right? So, if I was just here on this side of him, I know it's hard to see. If I was just over there, right? Now I'm parallel to him. Let me open up a little bit, right? So imagine I pivoted and I got 90, really 90, right? Boom. We're here. He has to face me. So even if he faces me really fast, right? He's still in line for this cross. So one more time, boom, 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 right? Boom, 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 boom. Anything, right? The whole idea is getting to a better position than him to punch him first before he can get to you. So next we talk about the double jab, because I feel like we got that covered. I'm trying not run through these, but go over these in a quick manner for the sake of the video. So if you need more help, need me to go more in detail, let me know in the comments or come train with me, book a session. So double jab, right? And remember what I said about getting your body behind your jab, right? So double jab, you don't want it to go boom, boom. You don't want it to go boom, 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 right? 2 steps. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. Right? First jab, step, extend, pull back halfway, step again. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. Fast. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. Right? 2 little small steps. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. Even if you were faint, right? Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Right? So there's 2. I mean, it's probably more than 2, but two realistic ways you're going to use this every day and in every fight. Linear and angular. Linear and straight. You're going boom, boom. Maybe to set up another straight. Boom, right? Boom, 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 right? Angular. Instead of your steps going forward, boom, boom, go at this 45. Boom, boom. And you can still set up a straight, set up the right hand. Good way to get your head off center. Boom, boom, boom. Or if you're coming with an overhand, boom, boom, boom. But you got options here. Boom, boom, boom. Right hook. One more. Boom, boom, boom. Right hand. Boom, boom, boom. To the body. Right? You want to take a chunk. You want to get that heavy. Boom, boom, boom. Or you can go up. Boom, boom, boom. Right? Whether that's to the body, to the head. It's kind of hard on these bags to throw uppercuts. I don't really throw too much uppercuts on these bags. Or you can start going into like your 2 lefts and the right. If you do that, boom, 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 or boom, hold on, boom, 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 right? So anglers. But that's all off that first step, the first jab. Boom, boom, boom. Right? My favorite is and it's so simple. Jab, pivot, 1, 2, right? Everything works off the jab. Another thing that I want to talk about as far as with the left, body jab. So imagine he's throwing imagine you get into a jab battle. Imagine you get into a jab battle, right? Y'all jabbing each other, boom, jabbing back and forth, boom, 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 right? right? Everything you've seen up top, y'all been exchanging up top, right? You defend it, boom, you get your timing, right? Once you feel like you got your timing on his jab, that's when you start mixing it up, right? Make your reads. So, boom, you jab him. You see his coming. You can either defend, you can either get in the way, or you can evade, right? So this is pretty much getting in the way, returning, same boat, right? So you throw your jab, boom, and you see his coming back. We call it the off jab. So, boom, right? Instead of up high, you're gonna sit, boom, right? I still stepped, boom, 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 right? Boom. Hand, like I said, hand glued to my face, boom, right? Boom, boom. And the beautiful thing about that, right? Once you start changing levels, mixing that up, jabbing to the head, jabbing to the body, right? You can start showing the body, showing the body, boom, showing the body, bah, right? Fake to the body. Or you can go, boom, fake to the body, come up, stop with a straight. Or fake to the body, come up with an up jab. And it's not like a uppercut, it's not one of those. It's just, boom, you sink your level, boom. Sometimes I throw with my thumb up to get it in between that guard, right? If you got a nice tight guard, elbows in, boom. But I like to time it, right? I like to time it. Even if I do it off of 1, 2, boom, 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 right? Boom, 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 right? So it's not a boom, 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 or let's see if I can go a little faster. It's not a boom, boom, boom. It's not that boom, 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 right? And it works out changing levels, especially if you're shorter. This is good for taller fighters. Boom, right? Boom. So we got that, and then off the double jab. I mean, it's a double jab again, I guess, but instead of 2 up top, you're gonna go boom, step in, boom, right? Boom, boom, right? Boom, 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 boom. Step off, boom, boom, right? Don't be lazy with this hand. You need this because you're changing levels, boom, and you have to come back up top. When you come back up top, you got to be ready to defend, boom, boom, whatever is coming, whether it's boom, 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 right? Or boom, 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 or boom, boom, parry, boom, right? Come over the top. You need this glued to you, right? But yeah, that's all I have to say about double jab, right? And then the beauty about that is adding on to that. What can you add on to that? You can go jab, body, cross up top, boom, 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 right? Boom, boom, boom. You can add in a hook. You want to get that hook. You can either throw right hook or you come over top. So, mind you, boom, boom, right? Off this jab, he may want to counter you with another jab, right? So you're going to be slipping something. Boom, boom. So that punch may be coming right here, right? So that means this shoulder, you're going to be working against this shoulder, right? So boom, boom. You want to get this up nice and high. Knuckles over. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Get that up, right? Or you can come under. Boom, boom, boom. Right? Boom, 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 boom. I would like to frame off that. Just because, boom, boom. It's a risky shot, especially if you throw it to the body, right? I don't really like the end on the body shots. I was taught not to end on the body shot, but I'm gonna teach y'all not to end on the body shot. Boom, 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 boom. Frame. If you can stop that lead hand, frame against that lead hand, that is key. That'll be key. Boom, boom, boom. Frame. Boom. Come up top with a cross, right? And then from there, you can frame off that too. Boom, 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 boom. So whatever you want to add on to that, it's just something. But change levels if you're framing off that, right? I don't want to frame and then just go straight up top, you know? And I say that just because I'm anticipating him having a high guard still, because I just pivoted and went ghost, right? He don't know where I'm at. So if I pivot, if we're fighting this way, if we're fighting this way, right? And my guy pivots, he pivots and I gotta face him, boom. Boom, he pivots where I gotta face him, right? My hands are up. This might be open, these gonna be open for damn sure, right? The legs gonna be open for sure. That's why I say you pivot, boom, 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 right? Another thing that I like to do, off the lead hand, 1-3, jab, boom, hook, right? Boom, boom. I mean, you can go, pop, pop, right? Pop, pop. You can go to the body, boom, pop. But it's good to get yourself off center.
You want to do a sparring round?
You said, do I want to get a sparring round? No, not right now. I'm recording.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Sparring round. I was going to beat the shit out of him. I should for the content. We sparring later, so. I'm messing up my music, man. So, like I was saying, the 1-3. Boom, and I like to pivot. Boom, bah! Bah, bah! Bah, bah, bah! You can double up on that left, right? Boom, bah, bah! So the good thing about that, especially if you're a liver shot type of guy like myself, boom, boom, boom. Now his hands are up, right? Even if he parried your jab, boom, he has to get that up, boom. He has to get that same hand up, right? And if he's taller than you, got a high guard, all this is gonna be open. Boom, right? You occupied that hand, shift, boom, liver shot, boom. Move your feet, boom, 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 right? Boom, boom, boom. And if you can't get your head, center line, if you can't get your head across the body, right, to hit them in the liver, big organ. So aim for the stomach. You can aim for the stomach right here. And I do the same thing. Boom, 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 right? And it's not a uppercut, and it's not a hook, right? It's right in between shovel hook. Boom, 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 right? Boom, 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 right? So if you go the other way, like I just did, where you go jab, lever, body. At first, him drop his hands, right? Occupy up top, boom, boom. Even if he sees it coming, right? Even if he sees it coming, he may block, right? Block, bend over, or he may block. He still has to drop his hands even a little bit. You know, you may get away with this, right? But if you say you gotta do that, that's when you change your target area, right? He think that's safe, right? Boom. So you adjust from there, right? But nonetheless, same thing. Boom. The body's occupied, right? Then we come back up top. Boom. Right? And a lot of people, they get wide and they get loopy with their hook up top. Boom. And they may drop their hand and come here, right? Boom. Boom. Right? Boom. Boom. Low back up. Boom. Especially off of 1, 2. Boom, 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 boom. Right? And I like to, when I teach this, I like to say touch and go, right? Because you know where he's gonna block, right? Boom, boom, and you want to beat him back up top, right? He may be able to block one, but don't let him block two. And this is more true when you get into the 3-4 punch combinations, right? Boom, bop, bop. See? Boom, bop, bop. Boom, bop, bop. Boom, touch, go, right? Boom, bop, bop. See? Touch and go. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Up top. And off the 1, 2, I know we're just doing left side attacks right now, but pop, 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 pop. See? I would encourage you guys to watch Roy Jones Jr. Talking about how he throws his left hooks. You know, he's famous for his left hooks as well. Very fast, very effective, right? And I tell people, especially if you're gonna double up, boom, 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 right? Boom, boom. So instead of boom, opening up a little bit and then coming up, boom, boom, elbow. Get that elbow up high. Boom, 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 right? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. even if I was doubling up top, right? You could go boom, boom, bop, bop, right? One more time. Boom, boom, hold on. Boom, boom, bop. Reload, bop, right? Or you can plant that foot in the ground, bop, bop, right? Bop, 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 bop. Right? Versus, you know, it's a little shorter movement. Left side attack. Okay, so I'm gonna go over one more. I'm gonna go over one more left side attack before I end the video, and then the rest of the video is just gonna be me hitting the bag. So yeah, after this, the rest of the video is just gonna be me hitting the bag and whatever. I'm probably gonna go over when I hit the bag, I start off my one punch series, working on my jabs. I may do a whole round of just jabs on both sides, right? Then I'm going to go into my 2 punches, and I'm going to go to my 3 punch series, 3 to 4 punch series or whatever. So that's how I operate. So we're gonna do that. But next, I'm gonna talk to you about the up cross. So the up cross. I should go over and show you on that other bag, but it's kind of dangerous. I heard a lot of people hurt their hand on it, so I'm not even gonna bother. But for the up cross, I like to throw this off my opponent's reaction, right? Off my opponent's reaction, whether that's me feint, I get a big reaction from him. I get him to raise his hands for a high guard. Then I come under, cross, right? So a good drill you can do. 1, 2, 1, 2. You can feint, cross, right? Remember, play around with them. Boom, set them up for it. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 1, 2. Jab, right? Jab, right? Make him think he's saying something that's not there, right? Get their reaction. So, like I said, you're throwing your ones, throwing a 1, 2. You might even sneak some crosses in there, right? Boom, 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 boom. Right? He done seen a 1, 2 a couple times, and he think he got your timing down, right? Boom. One of the keys to not getting caught. Don't throw a defense, a return, or a combo more than 2 times in a row, right? So boom, you may set them up. Pop, 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 pop. Right? Because what's going to happen? What's going to happen, right? Boom. Caught him, right? He may have blocked that one, right? He may have blocked them, or he may have tried to return, right? If he didn't try and return on that second time, expect it on the third, right? So instead of throwing that 1, 2 again, boom, feint, boom, boom. See what his reaction is going to be. Whether he's going to come back with it straight, or he's going to come back with his own 1, 2, or if he's going to come back with a hook or a hook cross, right? You throw your 1, 2, boom, boom. This should be his defense, right? He can come back, boom, boom, or he can catch, boom, 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 right? Think like him. So what I would suggest is catching him in between that, right? 1, 2. Look for the reaction. Say he throws his hook. Boom, boom, boom. Slipping that. Boom. This is still covering. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Right? So, and don't forget to roll out. So, anytime you throw your cross, boom, right, and you have to come back, you're vulnerable to straights down the middle. So I would, boom, right, roll, boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 as you're rolling, right? Bow, bow, body. Because think about it. You hit him with your up cross, right? Even if you hit it before he throws his counter, especially if he throws his hook. This is beautiful if he throws his hook, his lead hook. So you throw your up cross, bow, bow, right? You throw your up cross, boom. He defends or he doesn't, but his hands are occupied. Then he comes here. He comes here, right? You're rolling right under that and coming over the top or whatever. But, boom. This is protected. This side of his face is protected. This is open a little bit, right? But this is wide open, right? The body is wide open. Boom. All of this is open, right? So, boom. Boom. He throws that hook. Boom. To the body as you're rolling. Then you come up top. Boom. Boom.